The battlefield still smoldered when Captain Elias Ward pulled off his helmet. Smoke rose in black coils from shattered tanks, and the metallic scent of plasma fire clung to the ruined valley. His unit had been ordered to hold the ridge against the Kareth, an alien warrior race known for their brutal assaults. Against all odds, the humans had won. But victory always came with a price. Elias trudged past broken hulls, his boots crunching on cracked stone, when he heard a sound, a soft groan, almost a whimper. He turned sharply, rifle raised. There, half buried under twisted metal, was a Kareth soldier. Unlike the towering males he had fought, this one was smaller, her features sharper, her armor dyed with ceremonial markings. Her silver skin shimmered beneath the grime, and her deep violet eyes locked onto him. "You!" she hissed in her guttural accent. "Human!" Elias almost fired, but something stopped him. She was injured, her leg trapped beneath debris. Blood seeped from her wounds, staining the dust dark purple. Yet she didn't beg for mercy. She met his gaze defiantly, like a cornered wolf. Against all regulation, Elias lowered his rifle. "Stay still," he muttered, gripping the edge of the wreckage. She blinked in disbelief as he heaved the twisted plate off her. She gasped when the weight lifted, clutching her leg. "Why?" she rasped. "Because leaving someone to die like that isn't who I am," Elias said simply. Her eyes flickered, confusion breaking through her warrior mask. That night, when the medics carried her away in chains, she never looked away from him. Captive. Weeks passed. The war slowed, and prisoners were exchanged. Elias thought little of the alien woman until one evening on base, a fellow soldier nudged him. "Ward, you've got a visitor. A strange one." He stepped outside to see her again. Alien. She was no longer in chains. She stood tall, cloaked in flowing indigo robes, her silver skin glowing under the lamps. Her leg had healed, though she still limped slightly. "Human," she greeted him with unexpected softness. "Elias Ward." He froze. "How do you know my name?" I asked. I demanded. "I learned," she said, her voice carrying that peculiar mix of command and curiosity. "And why?" She took a step closer. "Because I must know what it would take for you to accept me." He frowned. "Accept you?" Her eyes, sharp as blades, softened into something almost vulnerable. "To marry me?" Elias nearly choked. "Excuse me. I am Kareth. We do not waste words. You spared me. You saved me. By our laws, by my own oath, I cannot belong to another now. I have chosen." Her violet gaze bored into his. "You!" Elias stared at her, stunned into silence. Between two worlds. Her name was Soraka. She explained it all over the following weeks, appearing whenever she could. The Kareth were bound by strict codes of honor, life debts, oaths of service, eternal bonds forged through acts of salvation. When Elias had saved her life, he had unknowingly bound himself to her in her culture's eyes. But this wasn't just duty. Soraka wanted him. "I watched you on the battlefield," she admitted one night, sitting across from him at a quiet outpost table. "You did not kill needlessly. You did not gloat. You fought with courage, not cruelty. Among my people, males are brutal, always proving dominance. But you are strong without cruelty. That is why I want you." Elias rubbed his temples. "Soraka, humans don't work that way. We don't marry just because of some cultural code." Her eyes narrowed. "Then tell me what humans require. Tell me what I must do." "It's not that simple," he said. "Marriage is. It's about love, trust, building a life together. Then I will learn your ways. I will earn your trust. I will love. She said the human word carefully, as though testing its weight. What must I do? Her persistence shook him. Elias had never imagined an alien warrior confessing something so raw. Part of him wanted to laugh it off, but the other part, the part that remembered her fierce eyes softening when he freed her, couldn't dismiss it. The challenge. Soraka didn't stop. She began to adapt to human life, awkwardly but determinedly. She trained alongside soldiers, sparred with recruits, even learned human customs, though often misunderstanding them in amusing, endearing ways. Once, she marched into the mess hall carrying a massive carcass of some alien beast she had hunted outside the perimeter. She slammed it onto the table. For you, Elias Ward. Humans feast to honor a bond, yes. The entire hall burst into laughter. Elias nearly buried his face in his hands. That's not exactly how it works, he muttered, though secretly he was touched. Another time, she tried to emulate human courtship by offering him gifts. Strange crystals, fragments of her armor, even a blade forged in Kareth tradition. You keep giving me weapons, Elias teased. You know flowers would be simpler, right? She tilted her head. Flowers are fragile. You are not fragile. Despite himself, Elias found his defenses cracking. Soraka's sincerity, her unwavering determination, it stirred something inside him. He began to look forward to her visits, her fierce smile, the way her eyes lit up when he explained human traditions. But not everyone approved. The opposition. Word spread quickly. A human officer seen in close company with an alien warrior woman. It raised eyebrows, even suspicion. Some of Elias's comrades whispered that he was fraternizing with the enemy. The tipping point came when a Kareth delegation arrived to discuss peace. Among them was Soraka's father, High Warlord Varkith, a towering figure clad in ceremonial armor. When he learned of his daughter's intentions, his fury shook the room. You disgrace your bloodline, Varkith thundered. A human. You would bind yourself to prey. Soraka stood tall, defying him. This prey saved me when you would have left me. He is worth 10 Kareth males. He is mine. Elias tried to intervene, but Varkith glared at him with lethal contempt. Human, I should crush you where you stand. But if you truly wish to claim her, you must prove your worth in the rite of binding. The what? Elias asked warily. A trial by combat. A contest of strength, courage, and resolve. If you fail, you die. If you win, you may have her. Soraka's face tightened with fear. No. Father, that rite is barbaric. But Elias raised a hand. If that's what it takes, I'll do it. The rite of binding. The trial was held in a great arena carved into stone. Humans and Kareth alike gathered to watch. Elias entered with only his rifle and combat knife. Across from him stood 3 Kareth champions, hulking warriors bred for battle. Soraka's voice rang out from the stands. Elias, do not fight like them. Fight like you. The horn sounded. The first champion charged, swinging a massive hammer. Elias dodged, rolling under the blow, and fired a burst into the alien's exposed flank. The warrior collapsed. The second came at him with dual blades. Elias fought fiercely, steel ringing against steel, until he disarmed the alien and drove his knife into the ground beside his head. The third champion was the largest, a mountain of muscle. He hurled Elias across the arena with brute force. Pain shot through Elias's ribs, but he staggered up, bloodied yet unbroken. As the giant raised his weapon, Elias used his speed. He dodged, climbed onto the warrior's back, and pressed his blade to his throat. The crowd roared. The giant yielded. Elias dropped to his knees, exhausted but alive.